As the elderly woman bent down to pick up a letter from the ground, a soft cry of pain escaped her. It happened to catch the attention of Baymax behind her. When she was halfway up the stairs, she heard movement coming from behind. She turned around and saw an inflatable healthcare robot pop out of a red storage case. By scanning the name on the envelope, it learned the woman's name, Kiko. It wanted to help relieve Kiko's pain, but she refused his assistance. Degenerative joint cartilage had tormented her for many years. She had long since grown used to it. Whenever the pain became unbearable, she relied on painkillers to get through the day. Even after being rejected, Baymax did not leave. Instead, he warned her not to depend on medication and suggested that she exercise more. He quickly found a plan that suited her.
Swimming is an ideal form of physical therapy for someone with
I don't swim.
Baymax detected that, the moment he mentioned swimming, Kiko's cortisol levels suddenly spiked. This indicated that she was likely afraid of water. To truly treat her condition, her fear of water had to be addressed first, whether Kiko agreed or not. Baymax had already mapped out a treatment plan, but his good intentions were still firmly rejected. After shutting the door, Kiko secretly watched through the window. Only after Baymax left did she glance thoughtfully at the swimming pool sign nearby, as if she were hiding an unspeakable secret. The next day, Kiko went out as usual, but the moment she stepped outside her home,
Congratulations, Kiko.
it turned out this was Baymax's way of helping her overcome her fear of water. Each successful attempt earned her a lollipop. No matter what Kiko did next, Baymax would appear in front of her, letting water spray from his round belly, splashing her like a watering can, and then rewarding her with another lollipop. Kiko was completely overwhelmed and had no way to prevent it. This made Kiko furious. Baymax's help had seriously disrupted her life. She grabbed whatever tools she could find at home and decided to confront Baymax head-on. Of course, before leaving, she still took a painkiller, then marched out the door, full of determination.
It's time to pop that bounce house.
At the entrance to the park, Kiko discovered that Baymax was not only helping her, but helping others as well. Even the small birds by the roadside were under his care. Yet this did nothing to change her resistance to being helped. So she followed Baymax through the noisy crowd and eventually into a dark alley. The journey nearly drained all her strength. Fortunately, victory seemed close. Ahead was a dead end. As long as she followed Baymax through that door, she could finally get rid of him for good. Kiko quietly pushed open the back door, clutching a wooden stick tightly in her hand. She moved closer, step by step, toward Baymax, who stood perfectly still. Then, catching him off guard, she swung with all her might.
Congratulations, Kiko. You have taken a major step in facing your fear.
Only then did Kiko realize she had fallen into a trap. After going in circles, she had somehow returned to the swimming pool next door to her home. She tried to escape, but accidentally strained her back and could only struggle back into a chair. Baymax told Kiko that hydrotherapy could help ease her pain. Only at that moment did Kiko finally reveal the truth. When her husband was young, he used to swim here every day, so every time she came here, she couldn't help but think of him.
He would say, "Jump in, Kiko, live a little." Got close a couple of times, but never took the leap.
She had always regretted it, but now her husband was no longer by her side. Baymax slowly walked over to her and encouraged her with the utmost sincerity, saying that the Kiko of today was still healthy and that it wasn't too late to keep trying. This time, she didn't want to live with regret anymore. She chose to carry the encouragement her husband once gave her and take that final step forward together.
Are you ready?
Woo! I think so. Woo-hoo!